morning, everyone, and welcome to the BCSN Game Time Show. We are live from the Gateway Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, excuse me, let me say it right. College Park, baby. College Park. We are here for the SWAC 2026 Pepsi SWAC basketball tournament presented by Buick. Got to give the shout-outs, right? Got to give the shout-outs. Hey, today, joining me, we have Mr. Mike Shepard in the building. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. Roy, thanks for having me on.
And, of course, someone who you guys with the BCSN are very familiar with, Ms. Liv for Sports. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Liv for Hoops. I'm
yes,
sorry. I said
that's
sports.
okay.
She's a hooper. And, listen, let's get right into the conversation. Because we walked into the stadium, the game started, and there was a team that wears some orange and green from down the street that broke out to a big lead. We know that the first matchup of today was the Florida A&M Rattlers versus the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, number 1 versus number 8. Mike, we're gonna let the super expert start off and talk to us a little bit about what she saw in that first game.
So I think it was super important for Florida A&M to come out within those first 5 minutes and put points on the board. If you followed
Well, listen, I was already saying that would be the biggest upset of the tournament.
Yeah.
If Alabama A&M were to go down. Mike, you watched enough basketball to know it's a game of runs. What do you think needs to happen from a run perspective? What do the teams need to do?
Well, 2 things that need to happen right now. If you're FAMU, you don't want to succumb. Defense wins basketball games, and that's if FAM wants to pull the upset. If they want to take that down to Lions, that's what they're going to have to do as an 8 seed. They're going to have to play defense, and they're going to have to come out with that same energy and just believe that they can do it.
Now, normally, y'all know I don't do it. I've got my FAMU shirt on today. This is going to be the one segment that I am going to be my rattling down because we're in it today. Coach Gordon and the team, we out there rooting for you. We got you going. Love my folks down at Alabama A&M. They do a great job of getting things done. But look, you've been watching the games, I'm sure. Talk to us a little bit about the second game that we're going to have for the women today.
The second game, we are in for another treat because we have number 2 Alcorn State taking on number 7 UAPB. And if you haven't been paying attention to the SWAC women, you wouldn't know that UAPB has swept Alcorn this season. Both games were decided by less than 5 points. So we are in for a competitive battle. And UAPB already has a game under their belt where they had 4 people score in double figures. Kania Gardner went off for 19 and 10 in their opening game. So I think we're going to be in for a nice treat, and we could see a potential upset with the 7 seed over the 2 seed tonight.
Wouldn't it be something if we had 2 upsets?
That would be crazy.
That
would be crazy.
Shep, you've watched enough sports, baseball, basketball, and all that to know. When we talk about playing teams multiple times, as Liv said, Alcorn State has been swept by UAPB twice this year. How hard is it for a team to beat somebody 3 times?
That 3rd time is always a charm for the team that's been swept. Mm-hmm. When you talk about being able to adjust, knowing what they did, but most of all, learning from the mistakes that you made. Now, sometimes you just have matchups with strong teams that the team is just too much for you, and they're going to do that. But this is SWAC tournament basketball right here. And you bring a different team to the tournament than you play in the tournament. Everything is alive right now, and these kids are fighting for a chance to get to the dance. They want to dance. They want to get out and dance. Everybody want to dance. So you're gonna see a different group of kids take that.
It's a different level of hunger.
It really is. It's tournament time.
Yes.
All right. So you know what, Liv? Let's talk a little bit about more what we got going on in the women's stuff. We'll come back in between the games and talk about the men's and see what's going on there. But what other surprises have you seen so far in the tournament?
I loved, even though Valley ended up losing last night, I love the energy we saw from them. And you can see that Coach James has really kind of re-energized that program. That's back-to-back seasons now. He's had postseason wins, which when have we seen that from Valley? And they were a higher seed. So that was very exciting. Besides that, I think we're waiting for, that one upset to kind of shock us all. But we've been seeing really good contests, really competitive games, which is what we've seen throughout the regular season. A lot of close ones, big performances. And so I expect to see that the rest of the tournament.
All right. Mike, full disclosure, folks, I'm going to go ahead and do this. As you know, I'm a Rattler. Liv played for Florida A&M.
Yes, I did.
Look, Mike's married to a Rattler.
Married to a Rattler.
Oh,
He's a FAMU by proxy.
Right. Morris Brown College to my heart, baby. I'm a Brown Knight now.
So there you go. So, Paul, listen, we love you guys over there. Ain't no hard feelings. We got it. But we're rooting for some great basketball today and getting things going. Listen, this is going to be great. You guys definitely look forward to coming back and checking in with us after the game. We'll go deeper into what's going to be happening the rest of the day. Talking about some of the men's things, talking about some of the other things that are going on. We might mention a few things in just the HBCU diaspora, just because we can do that.
Right.
We are going to talk some baseball with my man Mike Shep here from Minority Prospects. But listen, we're going to go ahead and shut down. Before I do, I'm going to give you two the last word. Mike, is there anything that you want to say before the second half?
If you're on the hill right now and you're listening to Highest of 7 Hills, your girls are about to pull out something special. You need to lock in and listen in on the Black College Sports Network right now, because I see something special going right with this Rattler team.
If you're not here, you need to be watching online, because we have a good game brewing, and these first 5 minutes of this third quarter are crucial for both teams to set that momentum for the rest of the game.
All right, folks, there you heard it. The experts have spoken. We are ready to get into the second half. The score, unexpectedly, is 30-30. It's a brand new ball game in the second half. Whoever wins the second half is going to come out on top. Stay tuned. Keep your dials locked. Get your snacks. Get your stuff. And I know it's early. Some of y'all out there drinking already. But get it ready and let's have some fun. We'll be back at the end of the game to recap and give you the preview of the next one.